We always like to keep things positive when we're talking about all the shark brands that we carry, but let's be honest, they're not perfect. So let's talk about some of our gripes that we have with our most popular brands. In the last episodes, we talked about OME and Dobinson's. Well, today, we're swinging for the fences and we're coming for Fox. All in all, Fox has really been making some huge strides in the right direction and making a lot of killer shocks as of late. A few years back, they've moved into their Performance Elite Series 2.5s from the Factory Race Series, which are tuned in a way we think most people will be a lot happier with. They just recently released their 2.5 Performance Series and IFP shocks, which we think are the sweet spot for 90% of people, if we're being honest. And honestly, my favorite shock for the money, without a doubt. They just recently updated their dual speed compression design after years of service. They've brought back a lot of their 2.5 internal bypass options for a ton of applications and are offering new ones as well, and also are offering more 3.0 internal bypass options. So it's been a really bang up couple of years for the Fox guys. There are a few years there where quality got a little bit spotty, but they've made huge strides in that department, and they're back to being one of the more reliable shock choices we carry. That said, a lot of the shocks we've tested recently from them really felt like they were either tuned, designed, and built by committee, the bean counters had their way, or just generally they made some really weird choices. Basically, we've had some shocks and that didn't feel as good or perform as well as their spec sheet would entail, or there's some glaring factors that do make sense why they're a little bit the step behind of what we think they should be capable of. That said, recently, we just tried the new Factory Race Series 2.5 internal bypass shocks for 4th and 5th Gen 4Runners a few weeks back, and they felt absolutely spectacular, literally everywhere, and really felt like how you would think a Fox should feel. So it's our hope that whoever was in charge of making those shocks work as well as they did is in charge of all the shocks. So we're really hoping that whoever was specifically in charge of those particular shocks is gonna be in charge of the development of whatever they're producing next, because brother, they did an absolute bang up job. So Fox is definitely stepping in the right direction, and hopefully, if their tuning and optimizing continues to be as good as it was on those 2.5 IBPs, brother, they're going to be the best of the best again. But nobody's safe in this series, so stay tuned until next time where we talk some more trash about some more big brands.